I hope this really don't. I hope these reports really don't be like making people sad and like causing y'all to get anxiety. Like that's not our intention. Like we don't want to seem like, you know, negative Nancy's and shit.
Right.
We just reporting what the hell is going on that the everyday news channel isn't telling us. And from the perspectives, you know.
Right. They understand that.
But
I think they understand that.
All right, so Bill and Melinda Gates, right? So last time we spoke about them, they became, you know, farm owners.
Yeah.
So now recently, they warned in their annual letter that the lasting legacy of the coronavirus pandemic could be an immunity inequality. Now,
the fuck does that mean? Immunity.
This article
equality.
I contrived from Axios.com. The title is Bill and Melinda Gates warn of immunity inequality. Now, after immunity inequality, the article went on to state a wide and deadly gap between wealthy people with easy access to coronavirus vaccines and everyone else. So I guess that's what they're referring to as the immunity inequality. We wealthy people have the means to get vaccines while you poor people don't, which is like a reverse psychology could be used to get everybody vaccinated. Because if you say it like that, that means the vaccine is a cure, and us healthy people are using the cure.
Right. That's probably gonna make people like, well, why can't I get it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So now, the article went on to state that Bill Gates said to the world, Bill Gates said that the world should prepare better for the next pandemic by spending tens of billions of dollars per year, mostly contributed by wealthy countries, to improve the scientific tools for fighting infectious diseases. Now, quick interjection. I'm pretty sure those grants or loans or whatever supplements they come with certain stipulations and guidelines. They not just giving niggas money. Here, we genuinely want to give you tens of billions to help your people, and put it towards science R&D. I doubt it. In addition to that, it stated he also called for the creation of a global alert system to detect disease outbreaks as soon as they happen, as well as the use of germ games to help train first responders. Okay, germ games like cell games?
Right.
Like survivor games?
Yeah. I wonder what that means.
What do you mean by germ games?
Like we're going to test your immune system. We're going to test... we're going to test your immune system.
We're going to randomly drop the pandemic infections on people around, on pockets of America, and see how, and then send in the first responders, like how we dropped those bombs in the 50s in Nevada. Well, not the 50s, the 40s or the 30s. The 30s, because they dropped it on Japan in early 1940s. So is it like that? Like,
yeah, that's interesting.
And then based on those reactions in the pockets of America, that's when we're going to hit them with the widespread.
They're going to put them through an obstacle course. I ain't going from first responders, like in hospitals, they like the guinea pigs. They just throwing them in the cage like, yeah, go ahead, go see what them niggas doing over there. Go sit next to, all these patients that got COVID, and yeah, we ain't gonna pay you extra for being here either. You just gotta come. There's no taking off. If you get sick, then yeah, but besides that, you know what I'm saying? They don't get paid no extra, none of that shit. Who knows what that means? I don't think it's literally what we saying, but I think it's gonna be something about like, we're gonna test the immune system. We're probably gonna, we're gonna give them the vaccine, and then we're gonna throw them in a room with a bunch of people who have COVID just to see if, who can handle it. We want to see how long it take before they get it, something like that. I don't know. Germ games sound crazy.
And the fact that you put games.
Yeah, the terminology is a little like
People are
they're saying
dying.
no game. Yeah, like they're saying no game. People are literally dying. Yeah, or they're living with long lasting effects. So it's nothing pretty. It's nothing fun. Yeah, but that's how the rich and the wealthy see the lower class.
I'm just relaying the
You know,
information.
we just
I'm not, you know.
they playing. You know, they playing like we're like their Sims. Let's see what
CJ.
they do when we do this. Let's see how they react when they do this. It's all a game. Monopoly, Sims, Grand Theft Auto, it's all a game. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just interesting, like, he's got his name everywhere now. Like, this nigga is just, like, is nobody else seeing, like, is nobody else trying to noticing, like, no one's noticing, like, why Bill Gates got his hand in, like, everything surrounding this shit? No, like, I haven't really seen any, like, reporter kind of, like, raise an eyebrow and say, why Bill Gates, though?
He was behind the weaponized mosquitoes being released.
Yeah, he was. Yep, we report on that. Yep, he was.
South Key West or whatever.
Yep. That
Louisiana. It's
vaccine,
either Louisiana or Florida.
Now he's the biggest farmland owner. Yeah, it's very yeah.
And Microsoft is about to get into electrical cars, like Tesla. They're gonna be teaming up with GM.
I heard that Apple's doing that too. I heard that Apple is getting into the electrical cars as well.
Yep. Apple as well. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. We're in the Olympics now. They're gonna be. It's interesting. I don't know. These guys like Bill Gates, they got their hand in too much shit, and nobody's like saying nothing.
In too much shit, or what we perceive to be too much shit, or in too much shit, as in too much sadistic shit.
Yes,
that nobody's like sounding the alarm.
I think too much things that affect life.
Okay,
like
too
just
much sadistic shit.
Yeah, it's just like why is he the guy? Mm-hmm. Like why nobody saying nothing? Like since when is he's like the?
Because we already went through the Bush family era. They need somebody else. No,
like a few years ago, I didn't see him in this type of light. Like
nobody would have known.
He was a controller of Microsoft. He was sitting back. We knew him for being one of the richest men in the world. Now, in most recent years, he's Mr. Vaccine. We got a vaccine in the world. He's Mr. We have too much people on this planet. He's the largest farmland owner, which can raise some caution, because that's where people grow their food. That's where we get our food from. So it's like the nigga who want vaccines and to depopulate the world is not in control of a large land mass where food will be produced. That's not raising no eyebrows. Like nobody's like kind of alarmed by that shit. We the only niggas that's alarmed by that shit.
Like you said.
Like I don't know. It's like
niggas don't care.
That shit's weird. I don't think certain things can mix. Like I wouldn't mix someone that is a cocaine dealer with a daycare. I just wouldn't mix those two things. You know what I'm saying?
But that would be a great cover though. For your
it would be for them be a good cover. But if I knew as a parent, I wouldn't be like I wouldn't want to mix that.
But what if you're the
I wouldn't send my kid to that daycare, even if he's the owner. You just the owner. I'm not mixing that. You know what I'm saying?
But what if they give you like $10,000 a month?
I'll be paying. The fucking daycares be expensive.
I'm gonna act like I didn't know. I didn't know that was going on. I was just dropping my child off. What are you talking about, officer?
It's just he got too much. He's got too much hands and shit. It's raising the eyebrow. Well, my eyebrow's already raised. I'm walking around like this.
Yo, speaking of eyebrow.